Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Punch right, jab left. Yeah. Punch. Boy, that was really nice. Damn, boy. Good job. Yeah.
Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone, this is Al Kabir, the analyst, and today I'll be talking about Jay Jettas, Justin Jefferson, wherever we call him, and will year 2 be good as year 1? But this is Al Kabir, the analyst. Justin Jefferson is going to have a great season. Let's just put it that way. I think Vikings, I won't even say a steal, but he's a bona fide stud, man. He's bona fide. His routes is crisp. He just look good, man. As an Eagles fan, I regret us not getting him in a way, and that's just not no slight to. Well, that's not no slight to Jalen Reagor. It's just that, man, Justin Jefferson can play, and I think that's the big play guy we needed. If he was on the Eagles last year, would he had the same year? I don't know, possibly, but he would have been better than everything we had. He found ways to get open. He was a big play guy. He is a big play guy. His routes is crisp. Man. And you know, people had a lot of doubts about him. That's why he fell later in the first round. And a lot of teams are going to regret not getting him. And once again, that's no slight to Jalen Reagor. If Jalen Reagor could be a solid wide receiver in this league, cool, because we got a Devontae Smith who can run routes just as crisp, if not better than Justin Jefferson. That's no offense to him. But let's get into the Vikings. Will the Vikings make the playoff? I say no, unfortunately. It's just something off about the Vikings. I'm not sure if it's Kirk Cousins. I like the draft pick in the second round, Kellen Mond. I think he can play. I think he will get an opportunity next year or so. I think it's time to hang it up with Kirk Cousins. I think he ran his course, and he's not getting them anywhere, because when you got an Adam Thielen and the Justin Jefferson, you got to get them somewhere. And I don't think they're better than the Bears. And I'm going out on a limb saying that. I said that last year, and people called me crazy, because you be like, what? They got Dalvin Cook. What? They got Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, but they had all that last year. And it did not take them anywhere, because that QB, that defense was horrible too. You see what Alvin Kamara did to that defense? I had no problem with Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson is going to get his numbers. He's going to get 1,000+ yards, touchdowns here and there. He's going to do his little dance in the touchdown. But how many games are the Vikings going to win? I don't know. I truly think that team is not better than the Bears. I think the Bears are more balanced, a more sound team, even though the Bears got their struggles. Obviously, I'm not even talking about Green Bay, because Green Bay is just on another level. But yeah, they have the pieces there, and what they're still missing to this day is a quarterback. Overpaid Kirk Cousins, thought he was going to be the guy to take him to the promised land. Unfortunately not, and that's why you get a quarterback and see what he can do in the following year or two. So, Justin Jefferson talents can actually take him to the playoffs, because I don't see it. And also Dalvin Cook, one of my favorite running backs in the league, but he got to stay healthy, because when he go off. But I don't see it. I don't see them going to the playoffs until they get that quarterback situation right. I think it's gonna be the same thing, arguing with Kirk Cousins on the sideline. People gonna put up their numbers. They gonna score a lot of points, but Vikings defense is not the same. They need a quarterback. And if they don't get nowhere, it's either Kirk Cousins is going to pay that price, or their coach is going to pay that price. And I really like their head coach, but I think it's just time for a new quarterback. Maybe it's time for a new regime. I really felt the year my team won the Super Bowl, They really felt like that was their year. See, Stephon Diggs got up out of there doing this thing in Buffalo. Justin Jefferson is doing his thing with the Vikings, but once again, the Vikings have to win. The Vikings have to win, but they need a quarterback. Once again, this is no diss to the Vikings. It's just something missing with that team. It's just simple as that. Something's missing, and I think it's the quarterback. And it's right there. It's like hiding in plain sight. It's the quarterback. But what do you think? How do you feel about Justin Jefferson, man? Will he get that 1,000 yards again, 1,000 plus, shattering records? Will he do it again? Will he do it year 2? I never judge rookies off of year 1. It says they can do it again. But this is Al Kabir, the analyst. Goes.